Did you know some Morcons slaughtered the Berserkers at the World Heart to the west?
Oh, did they now? I assume that's Dragon and his band of infidels. Forget him. He's an unbeliever who puts material wealth above all else. The worthless scum that follow him only do so as long as they're paid. One day he'll wake up with a knife in his back. And no one here will be surprised or particularly bothered. I strongly suggest you adopt the same attitude towards him.
I know who you mean. He's not a problem anymore.
We came from nothing, and so we must return to nothing.
We should join forces and fight the Skyands together.
The Skyands? Oh, you mean the foreign interlopers? Why should we fight them? Let them run amok. Let them cripple the other factions. It only helps our sacred mission.
Humanity will be wiped out.
Ha! You don't understand our sacred mission.
I do. Just not a huge fan of the destruction of mankind is all.
I suggest reconsidering your stance before it's too late. We must destroy the heretics, wipe them out. Punishment will be swift and just, for we relieve them of their suffering. We will purge the diseased growths.
Replacing our species with another doesn't strike me as the best way to achieve your mission. The Skyands will destroy humanity, yeah, but Magalan will still be populated.
I take your point, but there is no viable alternative. We Morcons won't bleed to protect humanity. It is our duty to eradicate our species in the name of balance.
But the Skyands will be here long after us. Doesn't sound very balanced to me.
All right, I'll humor you. If you have all the answers, what would your plan be? How would you stop the Skyands from conquering the planet?
There's a new power at Caracas. One that'll take the fight to the Skyands.
And how exactly do you know this?
I'm sort of in contact with them. But they need support. Without it, they'll fail for sure.
I would like to say I admire the ambition, but in truth, I'm underwhelmed. You're talking about the Berserkers, yes? A disillusioned rabble stuck in the past. They think creation is something to be valued. I cannot comprehend why you align yourself with these heretics, outsider.
I'm not talking about the Berserkers. This is a new community. One that's only starting to affect things.
Well, who are they? How many men do they have? Where are they based? What are they planning?
I'll gladly tell you. As soon as you promise not to stab me in the back.
Huh. Before I even consider taking you seriously, this power needs to prove itself. Is it remotely capable of fighting the Skyands? Let's see, shall we? The Skyands have begun to deploy their troops across Magalan. They're occupying strategic points all over the world. It seems the interlopers intend to use the old world infinite sky structures for their own ends. But this is irrelevant right now. If this new power is capable of defeating the Skyands, then, and only then, do we have anything further to discuss.
Fair enough. Can I assume you'll hold your fire long enough for them to deal with the Skyands?
Very well. We'll wait. For now. But be warned. This power needs to demonstrate its effectiveness soon. We won't delay for long. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must return to faction matters. Aye.
And, there was one more thing. You really ought to...
Yeah. I should really do something about these blackouts. I'll take care of them when there's time.
How are things progressing with Patriarch Victor? Have you been able to reach an agreement?
He wants to know more about what we're planning here.
Then give him what he wants. He'll find out sooner or later anyway.
Are you sure? The man's a powder keg.
This is his land. We'd be long gone by now if he wanted it that way. Just try and keep him happy.
If you say so.
Sounds like Thialg is happy with what you've been doing. That's great news. Our little resistance movement is slowly coming together. What's happening with the clerics?
I can't be certain yet.
Callahan, the cleric's false god. They'll never really rid themselves of that curse. I trust you've taken care of the problem.
I can't be certain yet.
What is certain when it comes to the clerics? Anyway, thank you for letting me know.
The Skyands are manipulating the old world infinite sky structures. Why would they do that?
As far as I know, the clerics use them as pilgrimage shrines.
Oh, come on. Just tell me what they are. You worked for the Infinite Skies Corporation before the comet, didn't you?
Well, they weren't just symbolic structures. They could actually purify the air. Of course, that was a long time ago. They don't work anymore. My best guess would be that the Skyands want to activate them to help with the processing of dark ELEX.
So, they could start using them against us if we don't do something about it.
It would appear that way. It isn't like they're stupid.
Skyands are tampering with equipment from the old world. Who knows what they'll do if we don't put a stop to them. The Skyands at the Infinite Sky structures have been dealt with.
Is that so? Unexpected. And this new force of yours is responsible?
Yeah, more or less.
I've been investigating this force. They reside in the Bastion here in Caracas, and call themselves the Sixth Power, correct? Awfully presumptuous name for a mob of heathens struggling to survive. I cannot fathom how they overpowered the Skyands. I assume you played a role in this. Well?
It's not about individuals.
Just as I thought. Interesting. So, I assume you want me to agree to a temporary truce with your force?
It'd benefit everyone.
Well, fortunately for you, the Morcons don't have the resources to fight on multiple fronts simultaneously. We also need time to regroup after our recent activities. If you want to avoid tensions escalating early, I suggest you set a few things straight with your people in the Bastion.
So what are your conditions for a non-aggression pact with the Sixth Power?
First, you must take charge of the faction. I don't trust you yet, but recent events have shown you have strength and guile, and I can respect that.
That all?
You will also report all of the Sixth Power's activities to me. And just so we're clear, I have very skilled informants.
Yeah, I noticed.
Play with an open hand. I want to see your cards at all times. If I believe you're hiding anything, your little band of misfits will find itself right to the top of my to-eradicate list. Clear? So, what is the situation up there?
Okay, here's my report about the Sixth Power's activities.
Go on.
There's a personal matter I have to deal with, related to Dark Elix and the Skyands' DNA fragments. Could take a while. The Sixth Power is a pioneering force, but it's nowhere near ready to take on the Skyands. I keep checking in with the leaders, making sure everything's going smoothly. There's also the little matter of the non-aggression pact with the Morcons. We can't risk you stabbing us in the back.
Interesting. Very interesting. I look forward to your next report. Of course, my agents will verify all this before I make any decisions.
We better track down Mirko before he moves, and we gotta start over.
Always remember that our most valuable asset is your willpower. It's the only thing that can save us, so take good care of it. All